Good morning kon todo. Sorry. Kan-adjust pakat kita kay yaton na gadgets. Tapi ko ra kayo man update kita na sentro, nagawin sentro. Sorry. Wala klaro. Okay, Friday. Thank God it's Friday of the 11th of September. Manada ka tayo mga komemoration, no? Pero September 11. Well known gayot is the Kosakel na Amerika, no? September 11 sa Bukalanyo 2001. Cover akita mi na Sambuanga September tanan ka kawatangan siege base o sa base if I'm not mistaken, but nonetheless el dia, no, it's a good reminder na ayer gali celebra September 10 World Suicide Day, no. It's a reminder about the Lida de Valor on Elvida, no? Giving importance to one's life, the dignity of one's life. It's, I believe, at the very core of our sharing and discussion, no? Spiritual responsibility and individual accountability. Well, un vida, no? One's life. Este cuerpo que tiene kita, no? The gift of life that God has given. So, good morning con todos na tauwi na DXBP radio station tagiya na Buen Direction, AM station, kanal DXBP FB page and ISIS Jumbo FB page. So good morning, buenos dias, mayong buntag, magandang umaga, no, to all the listeners and to all viewers all around the world ba. Wala man like and share ustedes, and tapos na tamin UST na after na YouTube live, tan upload yun na dimyo FB live, tan upload yun na dimyo YouTube na channel, no, Father Elmer Guevara Sumilya. Maybe later cambio el number, but nonetheless ahora hindi pa ta pwede kay por causa gani limited subscribers pa yo. So sa video pabor ko na sedes, no, ayuda like and share mga kapamilya, kapuso o kempali, no, katoliko o kauban na dato na edukasyon, no. Please do like and subscribe. Hindi lang like, hindi lang share. Kung hindi man subscribe gayot na YouTube channel di mio ide ISIS. This is one way, no. I'm really challenging and amazed kung mga bata, mga parents who allowed, no, to expose their children, no, by being on live cam. Kasi na mas de otro manera, no. There is no other way in this new normal of education to really expose, creatively expose our children, your learners, to be live, but with some observation of data privacy lang, child protection policy, making sure na educational content is being presented to the audience, no? These are made for kids according to YouTube privacy policy and protocol. So and this is all about, no, this is all about individual accountability. This is all about spiritual responsibility, no, how we are inspired by God, no, and at the same time share the blessing of God, no, to others. In the past days, no, within this week, I've been sharing, no, about the master of aptitude, no, optimism, no, and yesterday I tried to share about the neurobiology of excellence, wherein I believe ISIS, according to the Maria, no, mobilize application of resources and information for academic excellence. Academic excellence is not only one way, but multiple ways, no. Akaba panoramic, no, appreciation of how and what to develop in this new normal to our learners, no? And as an institution who is really struggling to adapt this new curriculum, we cannot avoid, no, to really open wide, no, to new possibilities, new possibilities. And what I've been sharing is more, no, about this neurobiology of excellence. In simple terms, akal ba natural lang sale na un persona, no, in acquiring knowledge, and the process of excellence comes natural when there is certain degree of discipline, when there's a certain degree of consistent gradual disposition of mindset, of attitude, of behavior, no? It all boils down to the inner well-being of the learners, of the parents, guardians, and all those people, significant others, no? Surrounding the children, no? Very important gayon. So I would really acknowledge that. Now I will continue and end the week with the sharing, no? Still on learning and flow, a new model for education. And I'd like to really deal with this, no? Meticulously, kasi nga to really understand well, no? To really understand well in the process. Because flow emerges in the zone in which an activity challenges people to do the fullest of their capacities. As their skills increase, it takes a heightened challenge to get into flow naturally. If a task is too simple, it is boring. Naamos para ng mga bata, no? Giving you a good example, pattern. You wake up, eat, and then prepare, and then dress up, and then sit on the table in front of computers, cell phone, laptops, or tablets, or iPad, and wait for the teacher to pop up. This seems to be boring. Other students have expressed that this is not boring. This is not enjoying anymore. So, children, they seem to look for variety, no? Akal ba different. Kawawang parents, no, trying to si kigalunggong lang. Naku, ang mga bata, they would rather not eat. Por eso ang mga parents tabusca kat manera tapikura ase, no? Tapikura ase otro, no? If too challenging, the result is anxiety rather than flow, worries and anxiety. It can be argued that mastery in a craft or skill is spurred on by the experience of flow. As I've said yesterday, experience of flow means the habit, that the motivation to get better and better is something, be it playing the violin, dancing, or any other normal chores, is at least in part to stay in flow while doing it. Waking up early, doing the basic life learning skills at home. Nanti mirayo tabare bata. Very good. No, hopefully hindi man ta kusi but tan slice or tan prepare a table. No, these are life skills. No, the children must learn, no? Indeed, in a study of 200 artists 18 years after they left art school, according to a very difficult name, author, I found that it was those who in their student days have savored the sheer joy of painting itself who had become serious painters. Those who had been motivated in art school by dreams of fame and wealth, for the most part, drifted away from art after graduating. So, as basic learners, mga elementary students, I would really acknowledge na basic appreciation of time and schedule. Akal gani, I do not know if this was taken up or given importance in the previous administration, but to me this time, no, what I've observed, no, I'm wondering why, no, I'm wondering why alumni, young alumni, seem not to have the feeling of going back to their alma mater. No? Akal ba the experience of seeing their classmates or kahinangop na makitaan ang teacher, dali perde ba? No, sabi yung porke, no? Kasi this was my observation. Po ako lang kinta attende during alumni. I do not know why. Thanks na Dr. Jane Kibilan and other alumni who really initiated and trying hard, no, to really spearhead alumni gathering here in ISIS. The most is 400, no, or 500, but for 54 years of existence, and I believe ben manade at mga alumni ang gradua, kanto percentage lamang kaya 500, no. I'm really hoping na mucho. But on my part, I'm trying to analyze why, no. So that's why in this time, no, valuing, no, and I would like to see also, no, why young teachers and employed in here have the tendency to pero ba doon tausa lang mo ng private school kamya, but unlike mga old teachers who really retired, no, teaching here needs na po ko sweldo, but they are, I don't know, they are happy, but they are very happy being here masking ko sa jutay sweldo. And mind you, mga anak nila, hindi man bright, pero doing well. Majority of them, no? Mga professionals siya at this time. Akal mga anak del teacher. So, I believe this is in line, no, of trying to appreciate, to have that discipline, no. Por eso nga as administrator, no, support them by giving them a scholarship ng mga bata, hindi lang mga anak. And at the same time, kasi grabe Elgaro, sorry to say this, no, I'm really questioning how these young teachers are molded in their college days, no. I do not know why, no. Maybe they want to have a better life, no, with better compensation, but in reality, private schools do not have that luxury of resources. Sorry to say, no, wala kaming magawa. No, we just like to meet our ends, meet husto lang. So sorry kayo. But the irony, modesty aside, we've been producing good graduates, and thanks to the teachers, no, who have worked hard. Por eso, I am disheartened or contradicts, no, every time siya nyo konosi ta llama, Father, pwede manda trabaha, insinyado miyo sobrina o anak ali, kay mientras da espera pa sa ka-board exam. Contesta lang yung dayon, ma'am, hindi pang practice aki tatrabaha na ISIS, seryoso el insinyada aki. So, we make sure el motivation, no, that persona que trabaja aquí, whether teacher or any other work in other private schools, no, please do make it sure na you're not only motivated to earn much, but rather to develop your potentials, no. I do appreciate, no, si observa ustedes na daily mass, no, teachers and staff gathering together. Hindi man todo kasi social distance yan eh. Sharing their talents, no? Sharing their time, no? And I believe this is one, Maria, no, resources, the mobilization of our resources for children, no? Pwede kaming hindi man misa. Pwede yung hindi man misa online. I can say the mass by myself. to meet my required daily mass. But kailangan spiritual responsibility. So I need to share. Amo también, no? I'm really challenging the people who are here to receive communion. No? Porque man gayon, no? Hindi motivated receive communion daily. Chenya misa, hindi pa ta receive communion. Kay tapensa ba kay mucho culpa? Ken ba may culpa? No? So individual accountability. That's why here taablagan na the consistency, the discipline, no? A disposition. Painters must want to paint above all else. If the artist in front of the canvas begin to wonder how much he will sell it or what the critics will think of it, he won't be able to pursue the original avenues. Creative achievement depends on single-minded immersion. Amo yakel, a habit, a disposition, a focus. No? This is a Catholic school, no? This is a Catholic school, Marian Catholic school. When I first entered here, no, way back 2015, I began to ask the grade 6, what's your ambition? Mucho, doctor, engineer, no? Scientist daw. Then I would ask, can man teacher? Sino best by batch, chininway. Baho tamira, pagkamaestra. All the more, king man madre padre, no ay gayon. Then I begin to wonder, what is this school producing? No? First it's not about holy people, but learners who are spiritually responsible for their own spiritual growth. Akal ba sabi resa? No? Sabi atraka ko Diyos. No? Diyos na Allah, Almighty, Lord Jesus, or ken pamandi Buddha, or ken ba mga Diyos del Diyos des mga pamilya, this is very important to me. No? The seed of vocation starts in the family. The seed of education starts in the school or in the family. I'm saddened, no? I'm triste yo. No? Diocese and priest in Zamboanga, only few comes from private schools, like a product of private schools. The irony gani, majority of our public politicians coming from Catholic school. Higher, yes, no? Pero grabe corruption. Hindi man todo. I'm not naming anybody. But this is what is happening according to news, according to media, and according to realities that we are faced with. Kasi if we are in a very stable, integral na democratic country, I believe we will not have problems in terms of administration, finances, and all other concerns, social issues. Hindi kita palta. Sorry lang din. I'm commenting it because I'm going back to this individual accountability. As a father, as a mother, as a teacher, as an administrator of schools, no? What are we doing? That's why I'm reminding the younger teachers, no? Better get to know what you want in life. No? It's never too late to realize. I do acknowledge for those who are honest. But nonetheless, I'm trying to develop, no, spiritual responsibility. Get to know God who called you and gave you life. No? And I try to be honest na I'm a nurse by profession and seen my classmates who have earned millions of pesos a month but still uncontented. No? Still uncontented. And I have blessed people who are rich in the brink of death and who are about to die. They have no other words but rather, Father, pray for my soul. Pray for my eternal repose. Noy akal mga enkargado man na kosasi ko na dilasin or mas kinabelang Father dito hiya el cuanto peso may. But they will always say please pray. Kasi nga, whatever amount you have in your bank books or whatever possession that you have, these are all coming from God. So, individual accountability is not on the positions that we have in life, but the dignity of the person. Maybe as a crucial thing. Why am I talking about this? Because in this online learning, it is good to really appreciate the life that we have. You students, parents have, and I do appreciate parents, guardians, finding ways to and live and enlighten and find meaning kung bida dahil mga bata, dali color, giving inspiration to really value. Wala tayong magawa. I posted pictures about ISIS, many really makamis, kasi hatod, tahuga mga bata. I do really miss. But what can we do, I mean, this is your normal. We cannot do anything but continue to struggle in our different endeavors. So I'm really hoping, that as we end the week, we continue to pray. Spiritual responsibility. Pray not only for ourselves. Akil ba pili-kipili lang ng Diyos, but learning how to thank God, offer petitions, and adoration also. Taking time to spend moments in silence. Naman ang alboroto ki alboroto, biyahe ki biyahe, pasya ki pasya, onde ba kere anda. But taking time to really value solitude, in this month of Katikatikal month, and about creation, maybe take time. I posted pictures of here in ISIS. I like to take time, the beauty of God, pakilaya ele na manifest. So this is all about learning. It's all about the natural ba. Kasi nga akal ka tablayo, siembra, it's not about aral lang. Tardaya, mamang had taught me, pero so nga aki na ISIS, making sure siya na siembra para hindi nakumpra. Siya na mga program, para bibo, el stage, sa mga siembra. Pili-pili lang. These are not first time na. The problem mucho que repili. Sorry. Kasi anak. Kasi si pili-pili, pobre tamen, I'm telling na have patience. Madayong pili kasi nga ang tendency gani is we want things instant. I'm thankful na God had provided so much for the school. So we are propagating it and challenging each one, Chinayabla bale ra po na pat na man analysis. I posted that baka someday baka man difficult kami, we would have no other choice than to sell. IGP kami ng mga siyembra. IGP ko ng mga siyembra. So at least enhancing ko sa Chene kami, and at the same time individual accountability na pwede kami ayuda también ng mga empleyado. Okay. We are doing something to really value the life of everyone here, So as I end, as I end this week, spiritual responsibility. Pray individually, pray as a family, pray as a community. Akaba the sense of solitude, of being in solidarity with one another, even online. Individual accountability. We always think first and foremost, we are responsible to our own self. At the same time, we are responsible to Mother Nature. We are responsible to our families, our own homes. Let's not be pressured about material, luxury, but of course, salita po dyan, recycle. Many likes to buy mga pots, I'm telling na, just recycle pots. Maybe that's one thing. Yung mga plastically cosa ba? Hace mucho semilla. A way to really develop things in oneself. So, again, good morning con todo. I hope chenyo ustedes ko saya puede aprende, chenyo ko saya puede ma-share con todo. It's all in line with education on air. We try to focus. ISIS tries to focus, develop in oneself on how to really journey in this new normal, in this online, hybrid, blended, flexible online learning. So, good morning con todo. And may the Lord continue to bless and protect each one. Stay safe always and observe health protocols in Christ through merit, knowledge, power, and love for all. Good morning, magandang umaga, mayong buntag. Buenos dias con todo.